Okay, so here we are at the Festival of Power. Got my new livery on. Eva is just warming up the Focus, so she's going to go out for her first qualifying run. It's Friday today. Weather has cooled down a little bit, and it's a bit cloudy and overcast, but probably good race conditions apart from the wind overall. So let's see how she gets on and follow her along her journey of first race meeting. I've got every confidence in her. Obviously after the dialing day that you might have seen previously on the previous video, she nailed it, so she's a little bit nervous obviously, but yeah, all good. So
13, Brian Huxley with the bad news comment. Unfortunately it is bad news for the comment, it's still in the pits, so they somehow still borrowed the follow, but it's looking like
Right, Mark Huxley with a can-do 2 to the Toyota alongside Pete Creswell. Now, the first time we've seen this E36 BMW. It's $11.99, and to be honest with you, I have not got a...
It's just got to be a tough car to go ET racing with, especially pro ET racing, really, because, well, you can tell the difference. Yeah, Mark Huxley way off into the distance.
So 979, that's for sure.
884 with an 8, just a little bit too quick for Stevie Gates. Dave Cherritt way off actually, a 10.13.
Well, that's a transformation of the car. A totally different appearance for Darren Huxley with the Nissan 180, going alongside the Nightmare Dragster of Jess Bishop. 9.16 dialing for the Dragster, 11.20 for Darren.
So good to see Jess back out here when she came out with this car a couple of years ago, I think, wasn't it? Absolutely took the class by storm, moving up from Junior Dragster. This car was one of those that's been around and probably for a long while as well. .916 goes 9.15 for the 5. Breaks out by 5 thou. Darren Huxley goes to number 16 with 11.30 on 11.20.
Here we go then, we move on into the world of Super Pro ET with Tom Atkinson and Lee Huxley.
Adam, thank you very much for the message. Very good morning. Very good tips, which is a good way to start life, isn't it? Yeah. So I hope all of you are doing really well. It's great to hear from you. Just that will be. So Lee, 860. Have we got championship points? Well, you'll remember who won, won't you? Because you were here. Okay, maybe not then.
Maybe not at the moment. Oh, goodness me. Lee was number 1 qualifier at Springfleet.
See, there we go.
Remember that. And he's number 1 for the time being, but he's in the first pair of cars down 864 and 860.
So here at the moment is number 33, who don't have a run field. She's not qualified at the moment. Needs to run, I'd say if she ran 18.5, to be quite a 10 per se.
By a few thou. Your current number 1 is Charlie Seawood, and probably will be. However, bump spot at the moment, Don Scott, Jeff Cowley, Roddy Mercer, some big names down there. Tom Kay, Jess, Stevie Gates, not qualified yet. My goodness me. How many cars have we had? Only 40? I say only, 40.
Oh, there's still loads more that haven't run yet then.
There must be. Right, I love the new button, however...
It still does the same thing.
Ah, sorry, we've had 42. There we go. Jess looking for 9.20. 9.17 with an 8. It's another breakout. 11.24 for Darren.
Yes. Close. Yeah, Hans moves up to number... screen change too quick. I missed where he went. Mark Huxley, number 13. Now, Mark went to 9.79 with a 3, so he's adjusted the dial into 9.79. Laura Bainton went 10.39. She goes 10.37 on the dial this time round. $80 on a 79 up from 13 to 5. Laura. Here we go then. Thank you ever so much indeed to Nitro FM for filling in that little gap that was created by our track prep team, but that was needed, as we like the extra sticky stuff going down there. He is using... It's all about the dial-ins now. 8.46 dial-in for Tom. 8.64 for Lee. Tom is currently number 9. Lee is number 7. Well, they both got 0 lights, but not perfect this time. Someone's going to get there first. Not by much. But Lee Huxley, 8.64 with a 9, moves up to number 4 and takes the spot previously held by Tom Atkinson.
That's because Tom... Drag race as well. That's by far the closest race of the first round. 04 to an 07 on the tree. Jess was bang on the money with a 9.14 with an 8 on a 14, but it was the reaction time difference mainly, and the fact that the guy in the other lane was bang on his dial-in as well. Excellent job to both of those. Once again, spot the ex-junior drag racers, as you said, Colin.
Yeah. Jeff would have won any other pairing so far.
Yeah, absolutely any of them.
Any of them so far, but that one
It's drag racing, as they say a lot, is right place, right time, or wrong place, wrong time kind of motorsport, isn't it? You only have to beat who's in the other lane, not the rest of everybody else. Mark Huxley, Dave Rudd. Mark Huxley goes red by 0-1. Unbelievably, Dave Rudd went red as well. But Mark Huxley did it first. Win margin of 0-3. He was off the line first by a couple of hundredths. He was closer to his dial-in as well. So, well done, Adrian. Billy Everett. Another ex-junior drag racer. In a very mean-looking Duster in the Kestrel lane.
That's fact. Last year that car was like a flat black. It's now had I don't know if it's had a polish or a lacquer coat or whatever. It's looking very, very good.
Yeah. Obviously, whoever's done it hasn't got long legs because the roof still looks very original, shall we say? But it looks super cool.
Yeah.
Really good.
Going alongside Darren Huxley. Well, Mark Huxley, unfortunately, is out. Let's see if Darren can uphold family honour in Pro ET.
Oh yeah, there are 5 of them. If one doesn't get you, then none of the others will.
And Darren Huxley breaks out by, ouch. 11.23 with a 9 on 11.24 dial. But then, having said that, Billy did get there first anyway.
He wasn't going to win anyway.
Wasn't going to win it.
No. But it looks super cool.
Yeah.
Really good.
Going alongside Darren Huxley. Well, Mark Huxley, unfortunately, is out. Let's see if Darren can uphold family honour in Pro ET.
Oh yeah, there are 5 of them. If one doesn't get you, then none of the others will.
And Darren Huxley breaks out by, ouch. 11.23 with a 9 on 11.24 dial. But then, having said that, Billy did get there first anyway.
He wasn't going to win anyway.
Wasn't going to win it.
No.
Okay, so lack of update, sorry about that. So you'll see some of the races previous to this. Unfortunately, as you might have just seen, I've just got knocked out, but it was a really close race. I basically lost it on the lights. He caught a 0-3 light and I caught a 1-1 light. So even though I broke out anyway, he still got there first, so there was no way I was going to win, unfortunately. Mark red lit, sadly, so he's a bit gutted. And Lee got a red light against him, so he's gone through with an easy win, so that's good. Eva will be up next after all the big cars, so I'll show you all that footage and hopefully we can get her to the final.
Pits very shortly indeed, but yeah, Scott, commiserations for the incident, but good thing is that Scott is okay. So we are back with Super Pro ET, and can I please have 850 bike into the pairing lanes, please? 850 bike, let's have you in the lanes. This is Darren Law with the Wicked Lady, the dragster, dialing in 8.73, going up against Lee Huxley, the Dark Horse Mustang, 8.62. Obviously the winner will progress into round number 2. And unfortunately, whoever is on the losing end, the day is done. So 11 hundredths of a second difference on the tree, but that basically means that Lee Huxley reckons his car is 1100 seconds quicker than Darren Law. It's all about reaction times. Who can get off the line first? Or closest to their green light without going red. And if we have a green light drag race, they'll sort it out at the top end. So unfortunately, Darren couldn't hold the car on the line. He goes red. So the win light goes to Lee Huxley.
Top end, and if you're rolling to say you accept it by rolling in, it's your responsibility to check, make sure it's correct. If it's correct, you accept it yourself. It's completely so he will be going first.
Off and running. Steph has to wait for the lights to run, which she does, and gets a green light as well. Looks like a long way for that BMW to catch up. I bet she's glad she did that now. Congratulations to young Miss Pateman taking the win there, even with her first ever round of racing, I think. But well done to Steph. Okay, Brian Huxley and Harry Redshaw. Now, this is 1,000% the opposite ends of the drag racing spectrum. Somebody that's been in drag racing all his life, pretty much been there, seen there, done all of it, retired a while ago, I think. Not from drag racing, obviously. Mr. Brian Huxley. Very, very successful sportsman racer in the slick tricks lane, as are the whole family. Taking on Harry Redshaw, who is now in Sportsman ET, previously very, very good indeed in Junior Dragster, at the other end of the spectrum, if you will. Although just as successful, quite frankly. They both have green lights. Will youth and exuberance trump age and experience? We shall see. All down to this moment. And it's the young lad that takes the win because he broke out by the least, and that wasn't much in it at all, actually. He did take the stripe by 0-2. He was slightly quicker on the tree as well. Well done to young Mr. Redshaw. So, Mr. Huxley against today's surprise package so far. Well, Phil's car launched a lot harder than it has before. Yeah. Just unfortunately went for the wall. He's going to be backing off, and he does, to an 878. 970 for Phil Topping, but that was a lot more like it, that launch. And we are back to racing as promised and as advertised. Going to be round number 3 of Super Pro for a place in the semi-finals. One of the masters of bracket racing, full stop, Mr. Lee Huxley. We've got Junior Dragster down there as well. We've got semi-finals, a top speed automotive street eliminator. I hope Tony Higgs has made it. I really hope Tony Higgs has made it. And whatever happened wasn't as bad as we hoped. Goodness me. I'll explain why I said that in a minute. The win goes to Lee Huxley. The win goes to Lee Huxley on a sizable hole shot. He was 007 on the tree. Callum wasn't exactly late with a 0-7. He was right on the money with the dialing, but when the guy in the other lane has a 0-7 and he's only a few hundredths off, not much you can do. He was only over the finish line by 0-1, but that was pretty much over on the start line. When
That's what you call having him covered, isn't it?
Pretty much. The thing is, when you've got that in the bank off the start line, it gives you so much more wriggle room at the top end, you know. Alan did well. It's not going badly.
Yeah.
He is actually the points leader in comp elimination. Okay, semi-finals of Super Pro. Race to the bye run.
And lost count how many races and championships Lee Huxley won over his period of racing, but it's multiple. The Darlings, 7:35 for Scott Hauser, 8:65 for Lee Huxley, 1.3 second difference on the tree. The Black Mustang will have that side of the tree run first. This for a spot in the final. Superb race, and at the stripe it is Lee Huxley. 8:66 on the 65. Scott was 37 on the 35. 100th and 200th were the differences, but Lee also had 200s off the line. The win margin at the stripe is 0-2-3, and Lee Huxley is into the final. If I can get internet.
Your final of Super Pro coming up now. Well, a man who definitely won back at Spring Speed, Alan did well. With the dragster.
No. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, mate.
Where's it gone? Yeah, Gary Lake beated Troy Attree.
Aha.
Defeated. So Lee Huxley and Alan did well. What a final this is in Super Pro ET.
So Alan Didwell will leave with the points lead after the second round of the championship. He is in the Kestrel lane, 7.62, 8.65 for Lee Huxley.
First one just over a second for home, so the tree will run in his favour. And a 65 and a 65 is all.
Okay, so that's the weekend done. It's now Bank Holiday Monday. We stayed over for the Sunday night. No racing on a Monday generally. So Lee won his class Super Pro ET, which you've just seen. And obviously we had a celebration in the bar. They kept the bar open for us, so thank you to the Santa Pod for that. And then we went back to the Maldens and carried on, had a bit of drink and a bit of fun. So unfortunately I went out first round, very close margin. I'll show you the ticket basically broke out by hundredths of a second. But even if I would have hit my dial in, he beat me off the lights, like I said earlier. So that is what it is. My dad had trouble with his Comet on the way here and missed third gear, or third gear wasn't engaging, so that's something to work on in the week. Apart from that, really good weekend. Weather was a bit changeable, but that's Santa Pod for you, I suppose. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.